Okay, guys, so welcome back to module 2. Okay, so the 5 pillars to dropshipping. So, your product is really important, but as I said, like add the way your ads are, your video ads, image ads, those are actually number one. Then, right underneath it, you would say it's product. So, if you have a bad product, and in another module, I'm going to tell you what makes a good product. If you have a bad product, you're going to struggle a lot to sell, and you will also know according to the metrics and the data that your product gives if it really is a bad product. But yeah, I'm just kind of making you understand what is the most important when it comes to drop shipping, and then I'm going to break it down further in the modules that are about to come up. But this is kind of the importance level. And then number two is store. A lot of people actually test really good products in South Africa, but the biggest bottleneck that they have, the biggest constraint or hurdle that they have is actually their store. Their store, like, bro, let's just look at this quickly. This person genuinely hasn't removed the background on their logo. That's number one. And look at the color contrast. Like, this is all pink. I'm telling you, if I had to go on this website and I saw something like this, I'd be like, well, holy scam. Like, this looks like a scam. I wanted to put a video of what the website actually looks like, but this Miro app wasn't allowing me to do it. But your store is so important, because if you might have an insane product, right? But your store looks super scammy, because a lot of people in South Africa, they have a lot of trust issues when it comes to online purchases. Like, only recently in South Africa has online shopping kind of become a thing. And if you are an unestablished brand, you're not Checkers, you're not Macro, all of these big companies here in South Africa, so you have no back record of being a big company or have had previous customers. So people are going to look through your store, and if they first of all they've never heard of you, and then they're going to look at your store, and then it's going to look bad quality, then they're going to be like, no ways I'm buying from this brand. And if you're running like expensive products, you're never going to get a sale. So yeah, your store is actually so important. So that's why I put it at number two, because that's actually the biggest issue that a lot of people face when it comes to the dropshipping game in South Africa. I've seen like 50 plus stores now of people sending it to me, and I look through it and I'm like, bro, it makes sense why you're not getting sales, because you've put practically no effort in your store. Some people want to build their stores with AI. No, you need to learn the actual skill of what makes a good store and how to structure it, and etc. etc. There's just so much that goes into your store, from product product reviews of your product that involve images. That's a really good point. Like, there's so much that goes into it, and people are just so lazy. So that's why they never end up getting sales. Then number three is your offer. The offer is what can really, like, push you to the 6 or 7 figures. If you're trying to get your first sale, the offer is not the end of the world. But what I mean by offer is, with one of my past winning products, what I did was I ran a buy two, get one free. And this was crushing it, absolutely crushing it. So if you can give a good offer of where the person is, you give them so much value that they just want to buy more. So say for instance, if you include, so you buy one unit for 600 rand, say for instance, then you want to sell three units, but you say buy two get one free, plus you get free shipping, plus you get a 30-day money back guarantee, plus you get faster shipping, plus you get a warranty. Like, if you just give so much value for free, they're gonna be like, I want that instead, and that will increase your average order value. So yeah, your offer is really important, and that's what's gonna push you into the 6 figure range or 7 figure range, is having a really good offer. And when you have a really good offer, it makes you obviously more profits, and it makes you have more money to work with when you spend on ads. So essentially, you can scale faster as well. So yeah, and then let's clear this up, guys. Only run Facebook ads, well, meta ads. Only run meta ads. Do not run TikTok ads. I've seen so many of you guys running TikTok ads, and you guys will have like 1,000 sessions on your store and no sales. Of course, you're not going to. Now, the reason why you never should run TikTok ads is the quality of the traffic is terrible. You're targeting little kids. Like majority of, like, I'm talking from experience. I've ran TikTok ads and it is not worth your time. I got like 400, 500 sessions, got zero sales, and I know how to build a store. I'm on my way to do six figures, and that's kind of proof that I know what I'm doing, correct? And I did TikTok ads and I got no sales. No, almost no one in this industry here in South Africa runs TikTok ads. It's cheaper, but you're gonna waste your money. Now, the big boy part. This is one of the biggest issues with dropship. The biggest constraint with the dropshipping model in South Africa is the fulfillment. So let's run this down. So a lot of people don't believe me when I say it, but I use Temu and Shein to fulfill a lot of my orders. I do sometimes use Takealot or Facebook Marketplace to look for the product, but these two companies, they do have bad shipping times. I will admit it. They do. Sometimes, like, I had an order that I placed on the 2nd of December and it came only, I think, on the 27th of December. So it took about 25 days to get to my house. Now, how are we going to overcome this? What we're going to do is we're going to create an email flow, like a email sequence of follow-ups. So you're going to follow up with the customer, since you're going to have their email on Shopify. Once they place an order, they have to enter the email, and then this is how you're going to keep in contact with the customer. So, say for instance, I placed the order on the 1st of January, right? So by the 5th of January, I'm going to send out an email explaining that there's high demand for the product, and that's why there's been delay for the delivery of the product. And you're going to say that we have implemented emergency fulfillment. So that kind of tells the customer that, oh, okay, we actually care about you and we really are trying to fulfill the product. And then tell them that your tracking number will be sent out in the next few days. You can literally ask ChatGPT to write this out for you, and it will write an entire template, and you can literally just copy and paste this and change the name and the obviously your business name, like put it at the bottom of the email. And then on the 8th of January, or whenever you actually get the tracking number, send out the tracking number. Then after that, on the about 11th or 12th, you can say that, oh, your package has arrived at our warehouse and we're about to give it over to a courier to fulfill it. So just doing this alone will genuinely, like, I'm talking from experience here, guys. I'm not making this up. I'm not talking off of theory of what I've heard. This has genuinely worked for me. I have probably like 75 orders on my store, and I only had about 4 refunds that I had to do, and that's a pretty good ratio for the fact that the shipping times are so bad. So the one thing you're going to have to keep in mind is you're going to have to be very consistent with this. So you're going to have to do this every day when you start getting daily sales. So keep up to date with your emails, because if you're going to let this kind of be you're going to fall behind on it, it's going to become an issue, because some people are going to actually follow up with you about their order, and they're going to come up with this excuse or objection on why they want a refund. Is they're going to say, why should I have to continuously follow up with you, and why do I have to reach out to you to give me updates on my order, and they're going to feel like it's a scam. So you have to be up to date with your emails and keep sending them out. And eventually, when you get to a certain point, you can actually like outsource the email, like the follow-up emails. You can hire like your sister or someone in your family to do this for you, because this does take quite a lot of mental bandwidth if you're going to be doing it on your own and you're trying to focus on scaling your store, etc., etc. But this is a really good source here that I'm giving you guys. Is this email sequence will save you so many like refunds from happening. And I put this little note here to say that you will encounter people that are going to force you to refund you. It's part of like it's generally part of the game. I had people that wanted to put a fraud claim against me, and yeah, that's just part of the game. And I told them that if you put a fraud claim against me, I can't refund you because my payment gateway is going to block the money out of my account and I can't refund you. So yeah, there's just going to be like really shitty people in this game, and that's part of it, bro. At least you're still making cash. So you're going to have to sit with those 3 or 4 refunds. It doesn't feel good to do, but that's part of the game. That's just business. And then let me save you guys some time as well. And this right here, RMX store to door, is the best courier that you can use. Not Courier Guy, not Fastway, any of that. Use RMX. So you're gonna have to go to your nearest Pick and Pay. Apparently Checkers has it as well. I haven't checked with Checkers, but I know almost every single Pick and Pay has this. You would need to go to the desk where they normally sell like cigarettes or airtime, etc., etc. Or I think you can buy water and electricity there. Then you would see a red box. So what you're gonna do is you're literally gonna pay. It's 90 rand, and it pays for the packet that they give you. It pays for the full delivery service and everything. So yeah, when you get to the desk, they will explain to you how to do this entire process, but it's super simple. And I know you guys must probably know who Croissant is. Croissant uses them as well. Literally almost every single dropshipper uses RMX because they are the cheapest. And you have to use them. Oh, let me just read what I wrote here. Use them if you want. Oh yeah, so you use them when you're ordering the product to your house and you want to fulfill that way, because there is a certain point where you're gonna have to order some of the product to your house and kind of hold inventory. Another reason why you would use RMX is when you want to start branding your product and you want to use custom packaging and you want to make the custom packaging at home. You can also order the product to your house and then put it around the custom packaging, whatever, put a thank you card and whatever, and then you use RMX. So just know that RMX is the best courier service and all the big players are using RMX store to door as well.